Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Cypher Alpha and today we are diving into Legend of Keepers, Career of a Dungeon Manager. If you're new here, what I like to do is explore my game library, give you a first look, and see if it's something worth playing or just another one for the backlog. So let's see what Legend of Keepers has to offer. So, in this video, we'll be taking a closer look at Legend of Keepers. Now, this game was developed by Goblins Studio and published by Goblins Publishing. Released on April 29, 2021, this game combines dungeon management with roguelite elements. You play as a dungeon manager working for the Dungeons Company, tasked with defending your employer's treasures from invading heroes by strategically placing traps, monsters, and spells. Now, my intent for this video is to sort of break down a few of the mechanics, explore how the game blends that management aspect with the roguelite element, and see how it stacks up with similar games. I'll share my own first impressions and thoughts on whether this game is worth your time or better suited for a quick playthrough. The game's development was inspired by classic dungeon management games like Dungeon Keeper and roguelikes such as Darkest Dungeon and Slay the Spire. It features a unique corporate theme, blending humor and fantasy elements, where you climb the corporate ladder in the Dungeons Company while managing your quote-unquote employees. Each of the 3 dungeon masters you play as has a distinct playstyle and abilities, offering different strategies and experiences with each playthrough. The game's art mixes pixel art with detailed animations, create a unique visual aesthetic that stands out in the genre. The developers have actively supported the game with updates and DLCs, adding new content, monsters, and mechanics to keep the experience fresh. As always, if you have any game suggestions or thoughts on this one, drop a comment down below. And if you're enjoying the content, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. Alright, let's take a brief look at the game here and see where it takes us. Alright, as I said, this will be my first impressions of the game. I have no idea how to play, so we're going to take it step by step. So let's go ahead and take a look. We'll take a brief look at the settings here, which there aren't much. I mean, just a general settings here. They have an option for quick monster placing. They have team management. I'm not sure what that's about, but we'll find out. I think the audio's fine. Fairly basic settings. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the game. I would say here, so let's start with a new one.
Are you a slave master in search of something new? Are you an enchantress with an ever insufficient magic budget? Are you a misunderstood genius? Sign up with the Dungeons Company. Assemble your ideal team, train your monsters to defend our treasures from ever
awesome.
stupider heroes. Feel free to give us a call by Crystal Ball at and become a part of the Legend of Keepers.
Intro was interesting. That's nice. Very well done.
Congratulations and welcome to the Dungeons Company. As you saw on the job posting, your main task is to protect the treasures we keep in our dungeons. We don't have much time to spend training you, so please.
So they don't have enough time to train us, so we don't have much time to spend training you, so please keep up. Alright. Interesting. Okay.
Heroes keep coming to try and take our treasures. The marketing team has worked hard to promise gold and glory to these idiotic adventurers. We have a little time before they get here, so let's place our traps and our employees to prepare a defense.
So I guess we are the defense team, and we're protecting against these evil heroes, or good heroes. Alright, Okay, so I'm assuming these guys right here, these are our villains. And these villains look like they have some resistances and bonuses down below. And some look like they're, for example, in this one, so it looks like Fakal, he's weak to ice and nature. Marden is weak to air and fire. And Karen is weak to ice and nature. Okay. No, wait. Ice and, well, I guess just ice technically. It's kind of neutral on the rest. Okay, so over here we have a bone catapult, which I guess fires on all three. Inflicts -10 morale and applies demoralize times 2. And then you get -10 morale on next turn. 5 times 2. Okay, so so we'll place the catapult and we'll confirm.
We always leave an empty room in every dungeon. You can use it to ambush the adventurers with one of your favorite spells.
So they leave an empty room and you use a spell in here. They didn't let me select it though. Okay.
Some rooms are dedicated to combat. This is my favorite bit. Make sure you analyze each group of adventurers. Your employees are counting on you to prepare an effective strategy. Pay attention to combatants' attacks and resistances. They are key elements for victory.
Okay, so we just talked about that, which is the attacks and resistances. Some rooms are dedicated to combat. Make sure you analyze each group of adventurers. Your employees are counting on you. So it is similar to Darkest Dungeons, except over there we're dealing with heroes. Here we're dealing with the our workers for the dungeon, and we want to make sure we keep them safe. I'm not sure. I mean, I know it's a roguelite, so I'm assuming losing them is okay to some extent, but we'll see. Okay, so for our team, we have Brugo, level 1. He is weak to fire and weak to air. It has bonuses in nature, armor, and ice. Okay. We have... Oh, wait. Yes, okay. Now we have Exodius, which is... He has some strengths in fire and air. He's weak to ice and armor. Weak armor, weak ice. Then you have Ward, which is weak to fire and weak to nature. Okay. He's got front, -40 morale. Let's see here. Can I hover? Okay, info. For some reason I'm clicking on this, but it's not working. I can't go into... I'm assuming that spell says inflicts -40 morale. And then for the back, it does 40 air damage, applies demoralize times 3. And you have Exodius, which has a back spell or something here. 60 fire damage, -30 morale if a target is affected by at least 2 penalties. I don't know what the name of this is, but... And then he has an area attack for -9 morale and demoralize times 2. Has a front attack for 35 physical damage, applies bleeding times 2. And has an area attack -15 morale. Okay. Alright, so I'm assuming we want this guy in the front. Right? Yeah, I'm thinking. He has an area attack and a back attack. Okay. 60 fire damage for the back and an area attack. And... I'm assuming this is right. I'm not 100. If I'm incorrect here, please let me know down below. We'll take a look. Okay, so I'm assuming everything's placed, so we can start. It looks like that'll probably demoralize. We need to get rid of that archer, I assume. First off, select a spell. Okay, here we go. So we can how come it's not showing? It says 80 physical damage. Master regenerates master's life by 20% of damage dealt if the target is affected by bleeding. 24 air damage. Applies bleeding times 3 minus 40 morale on the front. Okay. Oh, okay, these are the rooms. Okay, I was lost here. Okay. So this is the spell. So we cast a spell here, Show No Mercy. Applies enraged times 3 to the next group of monsters. Damage and morale dealt increased by 30%. Okay. Well, I'm assuming this is the only thing we can do here, so let's go ahead. So they're enraged.
The job also involves bullying these insignificant humans. No reason work can't be fun. You can, of course, kill them or terrify them so much they'll flee like peasants, as you see fit. Don't forget that in battles, the fastest combatants act first.
Okay, so initiative plays into a port. I'm sure some kind of initiative is shown here, but I haven't seen that yet. You attack the tank. Oh, they're really going after that tank. Okay. Okay, let's see. For the front, it does minus 52 morale. Oh, not good, not good. Okay, let's see here. Well, this is a back attack. 78% damage. Okay, now the Scream of Terror is minus 20 morale. Doesn't quite get rid of that guy though. Man. And it's not gonna kill. Can I not use? Oh, here we go. Minus 10 life on next turn. It's not letting me do anything else, I think. I guess we have to do the Scream of Terror. He's almost gone here. So is this guy. Let's see. He's neutral to air damage anyway. We need to get rid of this guy. So if we scare him, I think that'll be a good thing. So he runs away. We lose that guy. We do a fireball on the back. I think they're only down to 2.
Who dares disturb my slumber?
Enslavement, 24 air damage, applies bleeding times 3. Whiplash. Alright. Oh, let's kill that dude in the back, I think. Let's kill him.
One more corpse to decorate my...
Okay, he's worried. Damage taken increased by 35%. Oh wow, that just kills him. 80 physical damage. As long as he's in the front. Regenerates the master's life by 20%.
You did it! I knew from the start that you had potential. Know that here in Dungeons Company, we reward talent and value ambition. Shoot for the moon. And so, your training ends. I'll see you again next year for your annual evaluation.
Okay.
If you do a good job in protecting our treasures, you'll get the promotion you deserve.
Torture? It's a passion.
Okay, let's see what we have here. We have a goblin, which has a back attack for 35 physical damage. 35 nature damage, applies poison 3. We have this guy, which is an orc. Catapult, rallying horn, minus 10 morale. Applies enrage 3 to the next group. Circular saw, 10 physical damage, applies bleeding times 2. Okay. We have some other ones here, which is Yetigo, like a Yeti. 50 ice damage, 15 ice damage, fire damage. Okay. Well, I guess we'll start with the first one and see how it goes, and then see what else we can do.
Let's get to work!
Welcome to the company, Mog. I am delighted to have you with us.
Glad to be here.
We'll need your fabled management techniques. We're putting you in charge of a little team in the old Empire, a region overrun by humans. It's up to you to gather the monsters in the area and teach them how to defend themselves. Turn them into great employees, ready to give their lives multiple times for the company.
Okay, choose a task. Week 1, current week adventures. Frozen Caves, normal difficulty. Okay. Resting room. Buy a monster or a trap from this unscrupulous merchant. Spend some gold. Okay, so we can't do any of these yet, so let's give this a try. See where it goes. Like I said, I'm getting a strong vibe. Like this is very similar to Darkest Dungeon in some ways. Okay, so we have a level 1, 150, HP 150, all high morale at this point. Weak to ice armor and nature. No, weak to ice, weak armor. Weak armor, weak nature. Weak air, weak to fire for the frontliner. This guy does a back attack for 45 air damage. Alright. These guys are weak to... He's got resistance to air, this guy, which is good. He's weak to air. Weak to air too. So, I mean, we gotta get rid of this guy first and foremost. We're gonna have to focus him up. Okay. What does he do? Okay, we're gonna put him on front. Hold on. Front, 35 physical damage. Does 50 nature. He's the most dangerous one, I think, on this group. Wait. Okay. I think we're good here. Maybe not. We'll see. So we got the rallying horn for the next room, which applies minus 10 morale, applies enrage to the next group of monsters. Damage and morale dealt increased by 30%. Bone catapult, minus 10 morale. Circular shot. I think this is... We're going to use the rallying horn on this one. Seems like the best deal for the buck. Empty room. So on this one we apply even more morale damage. Demoralize times 2, which could be good. Makes their attack a lot. Should make their attacks a lot weaker. Minus 10 life on next turn. I mean, we did apply quite a bit of demoralization on the first one. That's a tough one. Let's do a physical attack on this one. He does 50 ice damage to the rear. He has like a remote attack. He doesn't actually have a lot of HP, this guy. 90, and he's got 120. We're gonna put him in the front anyway. 60 fire damage to the back. Apply slowed. Okay, I think we're good there.
Come get some.
Alright, let's see how this goes.
Holly!
Oh, that's quick. Okay, goblin attack. 35 physical damage. Doesn't do much. We gotta get rid of that back one. Poison at 50 nature damage. "50 nature damage applies poison 1. Let's get rid of that back one.
I'm committed.
Oof, it's not good. Let's do an area attack. Should apply poison to all of them. Oh, he's still alive. Okay, let's get rid of that guy.
I'm committed.
Okay, let's see. We can do Burning Whip. Applies Enrage to the next group of monsters. "60 fire damage." Oh yeah, that actually does a lot of damage to that first row there. Damage and morale dealt increased by 30%. It would be hurt, but I think... okay. Let's enrage these guys.
I'm committed.
Oh, she had 2 attacks. Okay, let's see here. That'll hurt her. Seems to be doing quite a bit of damage. Let's hurt her back.
And give it in.
It's doing good damage. Yeah, let's get rid of her. So the ice block just kills him. Oh, they didn't even make it to the end. This is good. You have successfully protected the treasure. Okay. $94. Okay, we get a Boreman. 50 physical damage. We did lose that guy. That he would kind of replace him. I don't know if we lost him, but he was hurt. Okay, he does 50 physical damage. He has a passive. Monsters behind the skeleton soldier take 15% less damage. Then you have a skeleton cultist, which has a 12 ice damage and minus 32 morale, applies tiredness. There we go. Info. Damage double reduced by 20%. Armor reduced by 40 points. Interesting. I mean, there's a lot of little variations. It's tough to pick. I mean, because this one is... He has a passive, which is nice. Wow, that's a tough one. 38 physical damage. 50 chance to apply stunned. I'm liking this passive, man. This is tough. They both have 100 HP. Let's get this guy. Let's go on with a good feeling.
As you could probably guess, dying isn't the nicest experience. Fortunately, our Lich Doctor is here to resurrect your employees for free.
Okay.
However, being dragged back to the land of the living after a taste of eternal peace can be quite demotivating. If your employees die too often, they might suffer from burnout.
Okay.
Your employees' morale is therefore a matter to be taken seriously. Give them a break from time to time by sending them to the garrison. The feasts organized after a victorious defense will make them want to get back into action.
So I'm assuming this is the... how much... So I'm assuming this is how demoralized they are. Okay. So that was their motivation. Okay. What is this? Let's take a look at this. The team management allows you to choose in which room your employees will be deployed during the preparation phase of the dungeon. Please defeated randomly lose 1 or 2 motivation. If an employee's motivation drops to 0, they will go in burnout for 10 weeks. Okay.
Here are some results from a search.
I never even said anything. Alright. Your employees get 3 motivation back when they stay in garrison during the defense of a dungeon. Get 3 motivation when they stay in garrison. Okay. Well, it seems like we can still use these guys for the next run. All with the exception of Glick, maybe? I don't know. Okay. Should we put anybody in garrison? I don't think we need to put anybody in garrison just yet. Spend some gold to train your active monsters. Spend some gold to upgrade your active traps. Buy a monster or trap from this unscrupulous merchant. Okay. So this is 63. How much gold do I have? Should I have 444 gold? So I could buy some traps, and I could buy an extra character here. Okay, well, let's take a look at these. We have Skeleton Margarette, 80 HP. 6 motivation. Determines damage and morale dealt by. Okay, that's 60. The action, so this is okay. This is speed, 80. Okay, now we know what these all mean. Skeleton Margarette. Resistance is to fire. Weak to armor, weak to air. Kind of want to buy all these, right? I mean, what's renew? 20. Okay, I don't know what that is. Let's see. Minus 18 morale. Okay. Skeleton Bull. Does 40 damage. 8 nature damage, minus 8 morale. Apply slow. So this is slows. Oh. Okay, so we bought all those. Okay. So you can actually buy new characters here for some gold. Okay. I'm assuming we don't want to spend assuming we don't want to spend too much on there. Deal with office troubles and the business work environment for better or worse. Plus 25. Okay, so am I spending? Oh, so there's an opportunity to send one of your employees to an intensive training course. Oh, we can't do this when I spend too much money. Okay. Let's try this one more time. You get 85 gold with this one. Also, we have more this time. Oh, we have. Okay. Alright, let's see what we're gonna do here. For the first run, it's 220, 290. Kyon. 39 ice damage. Removes penalty with 5% of maximum life as ice damage per turn. Okay. So she casts a spell for sicknesses reduce. Heals 25%. We're gonna have to get rid of her pretty quick. For the front deals, okay. Maybe let's use him first. Okay, you know what? This is a tough one. I don't know who to use first on this one. Oh, because for the second run, we got our choice here. We have 3 in the front, 3 in the back. Okay. Let's put him there. Okay, wait, hold on. Kirsten. These guys are pretty strong. Let's use them first. Oh, there we go. Okay, hopefully this works out. Okay, let's take a look. Hold on. I'm still kind of... Ice poison. 35 nature damage. What are these guys? They're weak to nature. Well, he's got a resistance to nature. So I don't know if... He's weak. Let's use him. Let's use her. Okay. Yeah, let's go with this run. For the trap. Okay, the trap. We'll use the rallying horn on this one because that'll buff the next monsters. Okay, we'll use... Eight nature damage minus 8 round apply slowed, which would be nice. It's got 100. 40 fire damage to the front. Let's give him a try. He has a back attack, he has a back attack, and he has an area attack. Okay. I hope this is right. Let's go with the next one. Let's give him the circular saw on that one.
Prepare to die.
Okay, this is kind of new to me, so let's see. Baton throw. She's a healer. We need to get rid of her. Damage taken increased by 30% with the baton throw. Poison arrow. Okay, let's hit her. Can only do that once. Holy shit! Unless we get their healer. It does an area damage, so let's do that one before she dies. We'll do the toxic volley too. They did some pretty good damage on that one, but they don't have their healer anymore, so. Let's do enraged for this set of monsters. Wait, that firewall is really gonna hurt him. We need to get rid of him. I guess we could apply a slow or really hurt him. Speed reduced by 40. Let's hit that. Flame of Wrath. Trampling. $64 damage. Applying Flame Spirit to monsters in front. Oh shit, maybe I should have done that a little differently. Let's do that one. Fear of the Dead. Let's get rid of that guy. And the ice block. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. I think that was pretty good. At least we got hit pretty hard on the first run, but they didn't even make it to the end, so that's good. We got Heroes Killed 13, Heroes Scared 0, Dungeon Defendant 113. Let's see what we can get here. Skeleton Cultist, which does damage dealt reduced 20%. He's got 60. He's got 100. He's kind of like a tanky dude. You got a Harpy, 70. Speed increased by 40. That's a haste, which is nice. Damaged. 60 air damage. Damage dealt reduced by 30%, max 50%. Okay. On the front line. Eight fire and -8 morale. Oh, I don't know. Front 30 nature damage. Gain shell. Gains 15 points to all resistances per monster. That's a tough one. I don't know. I kind of like the Harpy with the haste. Let's give this one a try. It may be the wrong choice, but we'll see. Okay, he lost some motivation. Lost a little motivation there. Okay. Okay. So I think we're gonna leave it here for now. I think when compared to other dungeon management games, like say Dungeon Keeper, or another example would be, or for the Overworld, Legend of Keepers brings a very fresh perspective by adding these roguelite elements. Unlike the traditional real-time strategy of Dungeon Keeper, Legend of Keepers uses a turn-based system for its battles and focuses more on strategic planning and that resource management piece. I think the game's procedural generation and the permanent upgrades gives it a similar feel to roguelikes like Slay the Spire, where each run is different and you're constantly building up your capabilities over time. This combination of strategy and roguelike mechanics, I think, definitely sets it apart from other typical dungeon management games. Well, so far so good. I think it's a very cool game. I could definitely see dropping some time into this one. There's lots of variation, lots of stuff you can do, and we'll cover some of that here. Definitely potential to make it to more of a series type thing. We'll see how things go, but I kind of wanted to give you a first look, and I think that's what we've done here. If you watch this far, I want to thank you for watching, and maybe we'll catch you on the flip side. Keep playing hard, keep doing your thing, and catch you next time, guys. See ya.